right, kids. Happy Sunday. Hey, we don't need any stinking windshield wipers. How's your day? My day is okay. Nothing much to report. I just packed Steve's lunch and hard-boiled some eggs and did a little taping, and I wasn't gonna go walking because, you know, I realized that I don't walk on the weekends. And why is that? Usually it's because Steve and I are out being the busy little beavers that we are, but today he's watching golf on TV and I was done, so I put on my leggings and I put on my sweatshirt and I said, let's go. It's beautiful out, but it's super cloudy. The clouds are hovering over, but there's no rain, which makes it for perfect walking weather, right? No. I don't have my water now, but I had a whole bunch before I left the house. It is almost 3 o'clock. I have had my quota and then some. Everybody have a good weekend? How'd everybody do in the program? Good, bad, and different? Maybe had some gatherings, showers. Weekends are, you know, it's coming up to wedding season, isn't it? I haven't been to a wedding in so long. I'm trying to even think of the last time, because, you know, they go in phases by your age. First it's people older than you, then your age, and then your kids, and I'm in an off life season for weddings and showers, which is fine because to be honest with you, I don't love a shower. I do not love a bridal or baby shower. I can't explain it. I just don't. And that's okay, right? As long as you get them their gift. I was doing some reading while I was in the kitchen because I can't just do one thing. I have this brain that's got to be doing 5 million things at a time. And I had a thought of something I wanted to talk about. Now, when we talk about our weight loss programs, we talk about mindset, we talk about water. I can't ever remember the third pillar. We talk about movement, right? You know, one thing we don't talk about a whole heck of a lot, and that's attitude. Does anybody ever pay much attention to their attitude? And when I say pay attention in that how their attitude for the week or the month or the day or whatnot. Whoops, I can't see the 7-Eleven to get a beverage. Hold the phone, kids. Your attitude on, you know, how you're feeling and how it works on your weight loss, on your, you know, scale or measurements, however it is you choose to measure your success or non-success. Does anybody ever pay attention to their attitude? Because I do. I have way too much time on my hands, you guys. And when I catch on to something about myself, then I kind of start watching the peeps around me, people in my personal life who are doing Weight Watchers, because I have many. I may not speak about them all the time because they may not want to be spoken about, but I have them. And I have my online peeps, and I have my Disney friend. I have lots of peeps doing the program, okay? You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay, I gotta run in the store. I'll be right back and we will finish this conversation. Okie dokie. So, where I'm going with this is our attitude. And you're like, Nita, yeah, you're happy today. Hold on. You're in a good mood today because you went out with your friend last night. You had a good time, so you're in good spirits and everything's honky-dory. Who's honking? Don't honk. Everything's honky-dory, so you're happy and, you know, you're fit. Yeah, and you guys are absolutely 100% right, but I'm also the first one to admit when I'm in a crap-tastic mood. And I hate the world, I'll tell you. And I have noticed that when I have a bad attitude, or when folks around me have a bad attitude, the program doesn't go the way that they would like them to. It's kind of like a precursor for the whole 9. I'm trying to figure out, you know, if I am not in any way, shape, or form expecting any or all of us, or even one of us, to be all happy and motivated and let's go get them all the time. That's not even what this is about. This is about our attitude. You know, when I come on here and I'm like, oh, I can't stand freestyle, and I have my little rants and whatever, they're basically that. They're a rant. I think if you guys, the original 35, know me well enough, that I'm on a pretty even keel as far as my attitude is usually pretty good. When I have a rant, it's a good one. They're always pretty good, and they're always pretty wah, right? But on a whole, if you were to look at yourself in the mirror, if somebody was going to ask you, how's your attitude? What would your answer be? Or even if you don't want to answer them, you want to answer yourself, would it be, you know, I think I have a pretty good attitude. I'm feeling pretty good about things. I have my days. Or would it be like, I have a great attitude. I'm a chipper person. I'm a happy person. I try to see the bright sides of everything and everyone. Or the world just sucks. Everything sucks. Everybody sucks. That's not going to work. That's a big, huge waste of time. Why am I even doing this? Why am I going to weigh in or go to my meeting when I'm just going to gain? You know, why am I doing Weight Watchers? I don't even like Weight Watchers. Freestyle stinks. Smart Point stinks. We're going through a yellow light. We ran a red light last night. Julie was driving. We need to talk about Julie's driving, by the way. And in my inventory of my people, and when I say my people, I don't mean my people, I mean people that I know and love from afar, from close, everybody. I can tell you with an honest pledge of allegiance to the YouTube, oh, I didn't want to park on this side today. Oh well. Oh well. That those folks who, I like to call it the Eeyore syndrome. Oh boy, all the time. And I'm talking all the time, you guys. I'm not talking, you know, we're all allowed a bad day. Absolutely, we're allowed more than one bad day. And you guys know what I'm talking about. And we all have that friend or that person or somebody that's in our life somewhere, be it if they're close to us. In my life, they're not close to me anymore because I can't handle it. You know, that's one beautiful, beautiful thing about aging is you finally learn to pick and choose what you're going to allow in your space, in your life, in your mind, in your area, and what you're just not going to deal with anymore because you've had enough. Or, you know, we just have the balls enough now to excuse those people from our lives because it's, you know, it's toxic. Unless it's somebody we really love and they're, you know the difference. But when it comes to your weight loss program, how's your attitude? Because when I look back over, and let me go back, I hate when I do this to you guys, I'm sorry. Let me go back by saying, I don't go back over my tracking or my stats a lot because I found the couple 3 times that I did, it just depressed the hell out of me because I'm human and I'm not perfect. And I went down and went up and went down. And then I'm like, then I started calculating in my head, oh my gosh, I only lost this much weight in this amount of time. And Steve is like, he was beside himself. He's like, close that thing up and don't ever do that again because I went into a tizzy. And Nina, do you ever stay on point? Oh, probably. I may have in one of my videos. If anybody can remember one, please put it in the comments below. I think that attitude, it's mindset again, has so much to do with it. I wish there was a way that when we're feeling, you know, like I was in that video the other day where it looked like I was going to quit. I'm never, ever going to quit, you guys. I may get on here and rant and spew and I'll die before I quit. I'll never quit because I'm too stubborn and I'm too obnoxious. But I'm proud of what I've done. I'm looking at myself right now in my phone and I'm looking at my face and I'm pleased with it. Maybe not so much this. I'm pleased with this compared to, I'll put a before picture at the end in case there's any new paywhackers around who haven't seen me before. And I'm pleased with this. And I'm going to keep a grateful, happy attitude, except for the occasional days where I just want to punch everybody straight in the face, grab them by the hair, or whip them around, whoosh, into the street. But on a whole, I don't feel like that normally. And if you're struggling, check your attitude. You know, I'm always so afraid to come on here with my thoughts because you're like, lady, who do you think you are telling me to check my attitude? But like I've said in other videos, if it doesn't apply to you, there's no reason to get pissed off at me, because if your attitude doesn't suck and you're doing relatively well, or at least as well as to be expected, then everything's okay, right? But if you're like, I don't like my leader, I don't like the time I go to my meeting, I don't know why I go to my meeting, I don't like the foods, I don't like the free foods, I don't like the foods that have points, I don't like fish, I don't like the app, I don't like tracking, why bother? Because you're not going to get anywhere, because your mindset and your attitude is that of no bueno. It's nothing good is going to become of that. Nothing good ever does. That's why, because I have been depressed most of my life, and I haven't had a bad attitude, but I've been sad. Okay, I've been I was a sad person. I was sad. I still am sad, but I've worked through it. The day I die, I am going to be the happiest damn laughing lady in the world, because I am working so hard to get there. And with a good attitude, it has helped so much. And it has especially helped in my weight loss. And I can just say that with an honest heart. When I'm in a bad mood, when I hate everybody, when I'm just like, and nobody wants to be around me, I don't have a good week. It's not even because it drives me to eat crummy stuff. It's just, I can't say the word I want to say because I'll screw it up. And then the grammar police like me are going to be like, oh, dang, that was a good one, Anita. Last week I said bariatric pressure when I meant to say barometric pressure. From the arthritis. None of you guys called me out on it. That was a perfect opportunity. Life is hard. There's something you didn't know. Aren't you glad I'm here to tell you how hard life is? And what did you do before I was here to tell you that? I hate when people just state the obvious. It's hard. We all have so much. But give yourself the grace. Give yourself a good attitude. Try not to be so... And everything I say, I apply to myself, you guys. Never, ever would I say anything on here that I don't apply to myself. Because I feel it when I get like that, and I hate the way it feels. And I've said it on here before. I've said to you guys, you know, I've got this going on, and I'm not so much annoyed at what has me feeling like this. I'm annoyed at feeling like this. And then it bumps in the road and everything. So just pay attention to your attitude. You know, sometimes I get new folks on my channel and they'll make a comment, and they especially stand out as someone that I've never seen before, because it'll be something like, oh, I wish I could come up with something right now. I'm going to make something up. So if one of you guys wrote this before, I'm making this up. Something like, I hate all fruit. Fruit. Okay, well, that's not a very good attitude. Okay, so you hate fruit. So instead of focusing on how much you hate the fruit, move along to something you do like. You know, you know what? The sad, depressed, I'm in a crappy mood me is going to hate me in this video right now. But I'm in a good mood and I want to share it, and I do have a good attitude. And I could have had a really crummy attitude today because Mr. Johnson, the cute guy with the big beard who's so sweet and gives me kisses and stuff, today he's not so sweet giving me kisses and stuff. So what did I do? Instead of sitting with him in the house and having a crummy attitude and banging around, I changed, got in my car, drove over here, talked to you kids about having a good attitude, because I'm talking myself into it too, see? You know what, you guys, I have like 6 continuous thumbs down every day. And I only have to post, and my video will be up for like 2 seconds. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Totally, nobody ever has to disagree with me. But if you don't like me and you don't like my views on things, you don't have to watch me. I don't even know why I'm saying that right now, because I feel like, oh, we're going to give her a thumbs down. And they normally don't bother me, but Julie and I were talking about last night. You know what? They do bother me, because I'm so full of empathy, sympathy, love, good things. You know, I only want good things for everybody. And when I post my video and it's now, if you don't like this because it's like, oh, she's in a good mood today, let's talk to her about attitude next time she's in a bad mood. Have at it, patty whackers. Have at it. Call me out on anything I need to be called out on. But if you don't dig me, you don't have to watch me. Move over to somebody you do like to watch. Don't take the time to give me the thumbs down. It's starting to bum me out, man. But if you do like me, subscribe, like, ring that little bell. That's the last time I'm ever going to say that, because I feel weird saying it. Check your attitude, you guys. It just helps. Just helps. And I am going to do this myself. I left the old buzzard at home, because he is an old buzzard. He's my old buzzard, and I love him more than I never ever dreamed of being married to somebody who cares for me the way Steve does. The past men in my life were no bueno, you know? I'm sure I had something to do with that too, but they were just... Steve is a one-of-a-kind person. I never dreamed of having the life that I have now with a man who just loves me for my big mouth, my ever-running big mouth. And I'm grateful to him. But when he's in a bad mood, he's not a pleasure to be around. So I took my life in my own hands. I'm going to go out. Let's see if I can show you where we are. Oh my God, I've been talking way too long. Here we are, guys. Okay, I'm going to walk in the clouds. Enjoy my day. Love you all so much. And I only mean well. If you don't like me, go... give somebody else a thumbs down.